Hi friends, thank you so much for being here. I asked you guys a couple of days ago what you wanted to see for this week's video, and you guys wanted a fall inspired get ready with me. If you want to see me go from this to this, then let's go. I'm actually gonna start with my base today. I know, who is she? First, we're going to color correct. I'm using the green e.l.f. camo color corrector. I like to let the spots sit for just a little bit, and then I'm gonna take the peach one from e.l.f., put a little bit underneath my eyes. And then just with the warmth of my finger, I'm going to pat out that peach one. I always like to set those spots before I go in with foundation, so I'm gonna take my pink Huda Beauty powder. Honestly, I do prefer my one size for this, but I have been neglecting all other powders, aka my Huda Beauty powder, because I just am such a ride or die for that one size powder. It's just the best powder, and I have dry skin, so that's how you know it's real, when my dry skin gets along with a powder, which is very rare. I'm gonna be using my REM Beauty Sweetener Foundation. I'm only gonna take like half a pump, and then because this shade is starting to get too dark for me, winter is coming, so I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that, just about that much. I always with my foundation slash skin tints, pat it out like this first with my finger. I just find that with the warmth of the fingertips, it helps the product really melt in. And when you go over with a brush or a sponge, it's just that much quicker and more seamless. And I'm using the REM Beauty sponge to blend that out. My face feels incredibly dry today, and it's not like the foundation or anything. I just think like now that the weather's changing, my skin is becoming even more dry. And I literally put moisturizer on right before starting to film, and it just sucked up all of it. So I'm going to use my Pixi Hydrating Milky Mist to help us out. Now I'm going back into that Butter Glow Concealer underneath the eyes. So normally at this point, I would set my under eyes and then go in with all my creams, but I have found while using this Rare Beauty liquid highlighter that it really does not work on top of any kind of set base. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this highlighter on first. I am really trying to make myself like this, you guys, but it just does not compare to my beloved About Face liquid highlighter. That one is just the tits. It just works over powder, under powder, with creams, like on bare skin. Like it just works no matter what kind of condition you put it in. And with this Rare Beauty one, I just find that it's more finicky than I was willing to deal with. The effect is gorgeous, like that is undeniable. It's giving like just superstar glow. There's no visible particles at all. It's very smooth. Like the formula is decent. I just wish that it worked better with other products, and I can only apply this with my fingers. I've tried using it, applying it with a sponge, but if I do not spread it out with my fingers with the warmth and basically blend it out fully with my fingers, it will not work. Like I can't just apply it and then go in with a sponge straight away or a brush. Does not work. Now I can set my under eyes, now that that rant is over. And going back into our pink powder, SoftSculpt Skin Enhancer. I have not put this down. And to finish off the base, I'm going in with a blush that has been quite neglected in my collection. This is Strawberry from M Cosmetics. It is such a beautiful, fun, bright cherry red. I always like to paint sticks like these onto my brush first. I'll really work that into my palm, make sure that the color is even on the bristles. I want my blush to literally be like right here, pretty high up today. Before we start eyes, I'm gonna set everything with some setting spray. Now, I normally do eyes first, so this is a little out of my comfort zone. First things first, into the Makeup by Mario palette, I'm gonna start off with this gray matte, and I'm gonna start on the outside portion of my crease and just taking the excess through the rest. I'm taking a more narrow concentrated blender brush, and we're gonna start using some of these browns. So I'm gonna take this matte brown and I'm laying it on the flat side of the brush, and I'm gonna start to pat right below my crease. So I'm just gonna build up this brown shade with soft patting motions just to lay down the color before we really blend it. Taking a pretty dense ovalish shaped brush, this is from It Cosmetics, going into the deepest color in the palette, this matte brown. I'm taking this Sigma E54, basically a flat shader brush, into that same darkest brown matte. And I'm placing that all across my lid now. I'm gonna take one of those first blending brushes and just very lightly go over the edges. And the real star of today's eye look is this bronzy, chocolatey satin shade. And I'm just gonna take that directly onto my finger and place that all over the lid. And we're gonna take it up a little bit into the crease too. Taking that flat, denser blending brush with that bronzy satin shade, and I'm gonna go straight into the crease. Just for some fun, I brought out this Moira Diamond Daze liquid eyeshadow and the shade Eye Contact. I put it over that brown, and I think that would be really sick. I don't know if I'm gonna put it all over. I think I might do like some kind of graphic eyeliner. Just kidding. I ended up changing my mind because with this Moira Diamond Daze liquid shadow, like just this shade specifically is more gritty and more of like a cream putty consistency compared to like some of the other shades I've tried. So it just wasn't really working as a graphic liner like I wanted to. It's just not really meant for that purpose. This is great all over the lid, but since that's not what I wanted, I'm gonna redo this eye. This is what we're going with. I'm just gonna put that Diamond Daze as a really cool, like glittery inner corner, and then just leave that brown as it is. So I'm going to redo this eye and I'll be right back. I'm back. These are the eyes almost finished. I added some lashes. And as always, everything will be listed in the description box down below. Before we finish off the lower lashes, I'm gonna throw some boy brow just very quickly into the brows. Okay, let's finish off these eyes. So first, I'm gonna go into that gray matte and take that all along the lower lash line, and I'm going to connect so the corner of the lower lash line to the top. Next, I'm gonna go into that darker brown, do the same exact thing. I'm taking this flat eyeliner brush. This is from e.l.f. and I'm going into that deepest brown. I'm really going to hug this as close to the lash line, basically just wiggling and stamping across. And then lastly, I'm gonna take that bronzy shimmer that we used on our lid. Just gonna smudge that all across. I'm gonna bring it down pretty low into my eye bag just so that it's more visible. And for the lower lashes, I'm using my handy dandy e.l.f. I love how the eyes turned out. I could go in with a basic boring nude, but that wouldn't be any fun. And I haven't gone in with like a super dark lip paired with a dark eye in forever. And so I'm going to figure out what I want to do here. We're going to be sponsored by About Face for the lips. So starting off with Paper Romance Lip Liner. I have not used one of their Paint It lip colors in like a year and a half. It's been way too long, and I've been neglecting this So Long Summer Paint It lip color for years, it feels like. So I'm gonna go in with this color. Like, that matches that lip liner perfectly. Oh my god. These smell so good too. They smell like very lemony and citrusy. If you are new to the channel, then you should know that these two products are like iconic staples for me. My favorite lip liners and my favorite liquid lipsticks. Like, these liquid lipsticks are so freaking legit in this color. If you have a deep skin tone, you need this color. It would be such a pretty like mauve-y tone on you. Okay, zhuzhed up the hair a little bit. Oh my god, this look, I was scared for a moment. I was really scared with that Dazzle eyeshadow, like where this was gonna go. But it turned out to be exactly what I envisioned. And this is one of my favorite looks that I've ever done. Probably one of the most, if not the most, dramatic look I've ever done on my channel. I'm obsessed. This is the final look. This lip is definitely going to be on the rotation, on the roster for fall. What do you guys think of this look? If you like it as much as I do, then like, comment, subscribe. You already know the drill. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. And I will see you in the next one.